Every time your car breaks down, panic sets in. The average American spends $400 to $600 a year on repairs. Mechanics profit from fear, but half of those jobs can be done at home in under an hour. Still, many families don't know where to start. So what's really stopping everyone? The answers might shock you. Today, I'll break down 9 car fixes you should never pay for and show how these small steps save money, time, and headaches every year. Fix 9. Checking and topping up car fluids. Yourself, automotive fluids control nearly every critical system in a car. Engine oil protects metal surfaces from friction, reducing wear and overheating. Coolant transfers heat away from the engine, preventing temperatures from rising above safe limits. The brake fluid moves force from the pedal to the calipers. Power steering fluid makes steering easier by transmitting hydraulic pressure. Transmission fluid lubricates and cools transmission gears, and washer fluid maintains visibility. Most modern vehicles require 5 to 7 fluids for safe, reliable operation. Manufacturers and large service networks provide public guides that show the location and minimum and maximum levels for each fluid. Engine oil is checked with the dipstick, which provides a clear reading of level and condition. Always check it when the car is cold and parked on a level surface. Pull the dipstick out, wipe it clean, reinsert it fully, then remove it again to get an accurate reading. Coolant is stored in a translucent reservoir with clearly marked lines, which can be difficult to read. A simple trick is to hold a flashlight or torch flat against the side of the reservoir. This makes the fluid level much easier to see. It's best to always check engine oil and coolant levels before long journeys, as low fluids are one of the most common causes of breakdowns on extended drives. Brake and power steering fluids are kept in separate containers, also with visual indicators. Transmission fluid often needs to be checked while the engine is running and at operating temperature, which can be found in the manual. Washer fluid is stored in a large plastic container, refilled with standard commercial fluid. Many shops charge for multi-point inspections or fluid top-ups, sometimes listing these as separate items on an invoice. The average charge for these simple checks can exceed $30 per visit, with no parts or repairs involved. Following public guides, any driver can learn these tasks in under an hour, eliminating recurring costs for routine maintenance and paying for fluids at full price, when you can usually find fluids cheaper if you shop around. Fix 8. Changing windshield wiper blades at home. Worn windshield wiper blades create streaks and limit visibility, especially during heavy rain. Most wiper blades use a simple clip or pin mechanism for attachment. A typical replacement requires pressing a release tab or sliding the blade off, which can be completed without tools. Prices for replacement wipers typically range from around $15 for basic models to $40 or more for premium brands. Some drivers choose more expensive blades for durability or all-weather performance, but even inexpensive versions provide new rubber that clears the glass effectively. Retailers and auto parts stores display step-by-step diagrams on the packaging and on their websites. The average time for a full wiper blade replacement is 5 minutes per side. Despite this simplicity, many service shops add installation fees. Industry surveys show that shops may charge $10 to $20 per blade for labor, raising the total cost far above retail pricing. Customer reviews and online forums document frequent reports of $20 or more for a single blade, with complaints about being overcharged for a job completed in minutes. Some manufacturers market painless installation as a selling feature. Car and Driver and other automotive magazines highlight ease of installation in product reviews. A successful replacement can be confirmed by running the blades once on a dry windshield. The upgrade ensures better visibility and reduces risks of accidents linked to poor weather conditions, all at a fraction of shop costs. Fix 7. Replacing a key fob battery instead of paying a dealer. A new key fob can run $50 to $400 plus, depending on your car, and many times nothing deep down inside is broken at all. The battery's dying. When the fob only works if you're pressed against the door or you're mashing the button 5 times. But here's the thing, the coin battery failing is usually the real problem. Range drops hard and fast. And this is where it gets easy. A 2 to 5 minute swap at home starts by popping out the emergency key using the release switch first. The key slides free. Use that same key or a flat tool and gently pry the fob along the seam, working around it until it splits cleanly with a click. Never force it. Slow pressure keeps the plastic from cracking. Inside, you'll spot the coin battery, lift it out, and swap in the same type by matching the numbers on the battery and keep the plus side facing the same way. Put it in backwards and the fob can fail, or the battery drains fast. Snap the fob closed, test it right by the car, and that's when you know it's done, and the money stays yours. Do it once, forever. Fix 6. Replacing the engine air filter. The engine air filter prevents dust, sand, and debris from entering the combustion chamber. A clogged filter restricts airflow, decreasing engine performance and fuel efficiency. Most air filters are located in a plastic box secured with clips or screws, which can be opened in less than 5 minutes. The cost for a replacement filter ranges from $10 to $30 at most retailers. Repair shops often quote $60 to $140 for this service, a markup that covers labor and shop supplies. In some cases, dealers have charged as much as $200 for filter replacement that takes 10 to 15 minutes, according to user reports on forums such as Reddit. Many owners are unaware of the location or replacement process, leading to unnecessary spending. Automotive service manuals recommend replacement every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, or annually for most vehicles, but this interval can be shorter in dusty conditions. Step-by-step instructions from parts stores and manufacturer websites provide clear guidance. Removing the dirty filter, inserting a new one with the pleats facing the same direction, and closing the box is all that's required. A clean air filter ensures better throttle response, protects sensitive sensors, and maintains optimal fuel economy. Skipping this simple maintenance increases risk of engine wear and reduced efficiency. Fix 5. Changing the cabin air filter behind the glove box. Cabin air filters, sometimes called pollen filters, remove dust, pollen, and pollution from air entering the passenger compartment. These filters are hidden behind the glove box or under the dashboard. Surveys from the UK indicate that only 22% of drivers know when their cabin filter was last changed. Failure to replace it can lead to reduced airflow, more fogging, increased allergens, and unpleasant odors. Cabin air filters usually cost between $15 and $50 at parts stores, yet dealers often charge $40 to $130 for a replacement. In the US, standard cabin air filters typically cost around $10 to $30 when bought at parts stores or online. Changing the filter involves opening the glove box, removing a cover, sliding out the dirty filter, and installing a new one with the correct airflow direction. This process usually takes less than 15 minutes and requires no special tools. Many drivers report immediate improvements in airflow and cabin freshness. For people with allergies, changing the filter can reduce in-car pollen levels significantly. Automotive guides and retailer instructions list the procedure in 7 steps or fewer. Mechanics may not mention the filter during routine service, knowing that many customers are unaware of its existence, which leads to unnecessary charges and prolonged exposure to cabin pollutants. Fix 4. Cleaning corroded battery terminals. Corrosion on battery terminals forms as battery gases react with metal and moisture, creating a white or bluish residue. This residue can interfere with the electrical connection, leading to weak starts, dim lights, and warning lights on the dashboard. In some cases, severe corrosion will prevent the car from starting altogether. Automotive training materials and technical guides show that removing corrosion requires only basic tools: a wrench, a wire brush, and a mixture of baking soda and water. Battery terminal cleaning is often included as a paid service at repair shops, with charges ranging from $20 to $50 or more. The actual process starts by disconnecting the negative terminal first, then the positive, cleaning the posts and clamps with the wire brush, applying baking soda solution, rinsing with water, drying thoroughly, and reconnecting the terminals. Eye protection and careful handling are recommended to avoid short circuits. A clean electrical connection helps the alternator recharge the battery efficiently, preventing premature battery failure and electronic faults. Drivers have reported immediate improvement in starting and electrical performance after cleaning. Ignoring terminal corrosion can lead to expensive electrical diagnostics, replacement of batteries, and unreliable vehicle operation. Fix 3. Replacing headlight and taillight bulbs. Vehicle lights are regulated for safety and visibility. A failed bulb reduces your ability to see or be seen, increasing risk during night driving and making the vehicle illegal in many jurisdictions. Basic halogen headlight or taillight bulbs cost between $5 and $20. Some vehicles use more expensive HID or LED assemblies, with replacements ranging from $50 to $1,000 in rare cases. Shops and dealerships frequently charge $30 to $300 for headlight or taillight replacement, with higher prices for complex assemblies or European models. DIY bulb changes are often possible in 5 to 15 minutes, following the vehicle manual or guides provided by auto parts stores. The process involves accessing the rear of the lamp assembly, twisting out the socket, replacing the bulb without touching the glass, and securing everything. It's also smart to keep a couple of spare bulbs and a few spare fuses in your glove box or trunk, still sealed in the packaging, so a sudden failure doesn't turn into a nighttime roadside problem. Some manufacturer first aid/emergency kits even list spare fuses and spare bulbs as standard contents. Consumer protection agencies have documented overcharging for simple bulb replacements, including a widely reported incident where a driver was quoted over $200 for a job completed at home with a $5 part. Working bulbs are required for annual inspections and to avoid traffic fines. Regular inspection and immediate replacement of failed lights reduce accident risk and prevent unnecessary expenses for shop labor. Fix 2. Doing a basic oil change at home. Engine oil must be changed regularly to prevent damage and maintain performance. Most North American cars require an oil change every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, but some synthetic oils extend this interval. Shops typically charge $50 to $60 for a standard oil change, with luxury dealerships quoting $150 to $250, especially for European models or vehicles with large oil capacities. The oil change process involves warming the engine slightly, parking on level ground, securing the vehicle, removing the drain plug, letting the old oil flow out, replacing the oil filter, reinstalling the plug and filter, and filling with the correct amount and grade of oil. Used oil must be collected and recycled at authorized centers. The average cost for DIY oil and filter is $20 to $40, with most jobs taking 30 to 60 minutes at home. Neglecting oil changes can cause engine sludge, timing chain wear, or failure of turbochargers, with repair costs running into thousands of dollars. Service records show that regular oil changes extend engine life and reduce the risk of breakdowns. All modern vehicles come with recommended intervals in the manual, and oil change reminder lights are standard on most dashboards. Home oil changes save on labor and reduce the risk of long-term engine failure. Fix 1. Reading check engine codes with a cheap scanner. The check engine light activates when the car's computer detects a problem. Shops charge $50 to $150 to read diagnostic codes, yet the technology for this is widely available. OBD2 scanners plug into a port near the driver's knees on every car built since 1996. Basic scanners cost $15 to $50 and display error codes directly, while wireless models that connect to smartphones sell for $70 to $120. Reading a code takes less than 2 minutes. The device pulls a short alphanumeric string from the onboard computer, which can be decoded using online databases or smartphone apps. Many auto parts retailers offer free code reading to attract customers. Common codes point to problems like loose gas caps, oxygen sensor faults, or misfires. Understanding these codes allows drivers to decide if immediate repairs are needed or if a problem can wait. It also reduces the chance of being misled about costly repairs. Having a personal OBD2 scanner makes it possible to clear codes after repairs, track ongoing issues, and communicate more clearly with professional mechanics. The adoption of these tools has increased transparency and reduced diagnostic costs for millions of drivers. Every fix is a door to a bigger world of knowledge, and sometimes the smallest changes reveal the biggest surprises. If you're ready for more stories like this, tap the next video now.